Clay Murfet and Bobby Lee. We just finished up the San Dimas stage race. How'd it go, guys? Bobby, what'd you think?
Well, it was definitely a learning experience for us as a team. I think the time trial was probably not quite what we were looking for, but it set us up in a good position to go hunting for stage wins. And we put together a good plan in place for the circuit race, and as it happened, I tagged the move that stayed out all day, and it gave Clay the really great opportunity to just sit, recover, and wait for the punch kick. And I think he can talk about a little bit what was going on in the field then.
Yeah, so once Bobby got in the break, it gave me permission pretty much to just sit in and save my cookies for the end. And every lap we had a plan of getting the team together and doing a lead out to the bottom of the climb, so then we can be at the front and sag climb. With about 4 to go, you kind of had to stop sag climbing, so we got me to the bottom of the climb, and yeah, I was climbing with the best guys there. And on the last lap, after Bobby came back from the break, Bobby drilled it to the bottom of the climb. I was second up the climb, and then I made a group of 6 over the top. We rolled it a bit. We had some pretty good teams there represented, but I think a couple of Jamis guys brought us back for JJ Howado, and we got caught with maybe a K1.5 to go, and then I was pretty much out of legs by then, and I rolled in with the front group. So big props to Travis Liverman. He rode like an absolute legend, and same with Bobby. And
it was a good race for us, kind of learning how we're all riding together. We're essentially a brand new team this year, with most of the riders being new to this program, and so it's taken us a while to kind of figure out who's good at what, who can do what, and really where we all fit into the team and how we can perform our roles. So we learned a lot and had a lot of takeaways from Saturday's race.
And how did today go in the criterium?
Well, today we were a little bit short-staffed. We had just Clay and I for the race, and we really banked it all on a field sprint. We looked at the overall picture. We looked at who was going to be hunting for stage wins, and we just put our heads down, ignored the rest of the race, and banked on the field sprint. Luckily, it worked out that way. There was a break that spent most of the time up the road, but Clay just shepherded me around the last 30 minutes of the race, so I just didn't even have to think at all. I just followed his wheel, and he deposited me onto the back of the Jamis lead out with about a lap and a half to go, and that was really all she wrote. I just followed JJ's wheel right into 3rd place.
Which was great, because there was only 2 of us, and it's hard to beat JJ Howado. So, and banking on the field sprint, it worked out good for us, and yeah, it was good. I had pretty average legs, so we didn't even really talk to each other. We knew that this is what we had to do. Bobby got on my wheel. I put him in position, and then he finished it off. So it was a perfect way to end, which was a bit of a disaster yesterday in terms of how many guys we had for today, but we ended on a really high note. So
yeah, so all in all, it was a good weekend. We have some teachable moments, but we have some good takeaways and something that we can really hold our heads up high and look forward to Redlands from.
Great. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks.